Good evening, everyone. Wake up, wake up. Open your cameras, open your cameras. Hello, hello, how are you?
Hello.
How's it going today? You got a new haircut, Beatrice?
Yes,
Week? I remember your hair was longer, right?
yes, last week.
Good evening,
Great.
everybody.
It's great. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, it's Friday. Okay, so since it's Friday, we're going to start today's session to review a little bit about simple past. We're going to practice with verbs, and most likely we're going to focus. Okay, so we're not talking about work today. We're talking about our vacation. Okay, so the topic for today's activity is vacation time. So tell me, what are some common activities that Salvadorans like to do when it's vacation time? What places do they usually visit? What things do they usually do? I know because of the pandemic right now, the situation is different to other years, but let's talk about the other years before the pandemic.
The most people usually go to the beach on
Okay,
vacation
okay, very good.
or forest
All
like El
right,
Pital,
okay, very good.
El Mundo.
They like to visit the mountain, right? Okay,
Yes,
okay, very good. What other activities do you think they usually or we usually do, or places that we usually visit when it's vacation time?
Yes, I different person visit the other family in uh, the pueblos. I don't
In
think.
towns, in towns. Let me
Yes,
send you a message. So
yes.
they visit their relatives in their hometowns. We can say hometowns. Check your messages. Very good. That's true. That's true. Okay. Um, Another popular activity is visiting the fair. Do you remember the fair at Sifco or at the at where is
Oh,
the place?
Hospital.
Yes,
Today is a hospital.
it doesn't exist anymore. So not we don't have a fair anymore. Okay, but in the past it was a popular activity
Don
to.
Rua too.
Sorry, Don Rua, right? It doesn't exist anymore, right? Okay, very good. So now that we have cleared some activities that people like to do when it's vacation time, some other people travel to near countries in Central America, right? Okay, so we're going to check some vocabulary right now. Let's see. Now we have, I am going to require you to pronounce after me. Okay, so I say the first activity is buy handcrafts. Buy handcrafts.
By handcrafts.
By handcraft.
Okay, so handcrafts, we can also say buy souvenirs. I
By
recommend
souvenirs.
that you take your notes, okay? Go taking your notes on your laptop, okay? On a piece of paper. So buy handcrafts, okay? Are you ready for the next one?
yes.
Okay, so the next one is travel to a country.
Travel to a
Travel to a
country.
country.
Travel to a country.
Okay, so this is another activity. Like you guys said before in the beginning of the class, you can also travel to a town or to your hometown. Your hometown is the place you were born in. Okay, so some people were born in Sonsonate, so they travel to Sonsonate. Some people were born in Usulutan, so they go to Usulutan. The next one, visit an archaeological, listen, archaeological site. Visit,
And
Visit
Visit
an
an
archaeological site.
very good. Okay, very good. So we have an archaeological site over here. There are some archaeological sites in El Salvador too. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See the landscape. The landscape. Okay.
See the landscape.
The land.
See the landscape.
The mountains, the clouds, the sky, the water in
Lake.
the lake. Good, good, very good. The landscape. In some landscapes, we can also find grass, like the grass in my background, and you can also find flowers too. Okay. Now the next one is eat typical food on the street.
Eat
Eat typical food on the street. The best.
Very good.
Pupusas.
Yes. What typical food is there in El Salvador?
Pupusas.
Pupusas.
Empanadas.
elotes locos.
Elote. Churro.
Exactly.
Tamales.
I'm starving.
Let's not talk about this anymore. Okay. All right. You know, a way to say elote loco, we can say crazy street corn. Yes, it's true. Crazy street corn. So it's possible to call it like that. All right. So a typical food. Fly on a plane. Repeat with me. Fly on a plane.
Plain.
Okay. Next activity. Cook with the locals. Cook with the locals.
Good with the
With
locals.
the locals.
With the locals, right? Not with the locals, right? With the locals.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Pupusas locas, guys.
It depends. It's possible too, right? Okay.
Are you
So-
crazy?
All right. Look,
The locals.
the locals are she and the lady over here, right?
Okay.
They are from this town. Okay. In this case, this blonde lady and the other one over here, they are not from the place they are in right now. They're from other countries and they're visiting a village in this case. So they are
Tourists.
cooking with the locals, right?
So tourists.
Yes, they are tourists. In the case, imagine that a person from the United States, let's say, they come here to El Salvador and you talk to them and you show them how to make pupusas or tortillas. You are the local because you're from here, right? And they are tourists, right? So this is an entertaining activity for some people. All right, the next one, arrive.
All right.
At the hotel.
At the hotel.
Okay, so arrive at the hotel. Okay,
All
if
right. At the hotel.
you're visiting another country or another town and you're going to stay in the town. Now, next, take pictures. Take pictures. Take pictures. Very good. Take pictures. Now, you can say take a picture, but if it's only one. But if there are many, take pictures in general. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Next, ride on a bus. Ride on a bus.
Right on the
Ride on a bus. Yes, there you go. Okay, ride on a bus. Now, dance with the locals. Again, dance with the locals. You see?
Dance with the
The
locals.
local.
So we have a lady from the Garifuna tribe in Honduras and maybe a European guy, North American. We don't know, right? So the next one, climb a mountain. Climb a mountain.
Climb up a mountain.
Listen, mountain, like saying number 10. Mountain.
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 Like number 10. Say the number 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay. So we say mountain. Mountain.
Mountain.
Mountain.
There
Climb
you go.
a mountain.
Okay. So climb a mountain. You go up the mountain. Okay. Next, another way to pronounce mountain is mountain. Like with letter N. Mountain. Mountain. Mountain.
Mountain. Mountain.
Mountain.
Okay, very good. Next, play beach soccer. Play beach soccer.
Soccer.
Okay, very good.
Play soccer.
Yes, play beach soccer. Next, pack your luggage.
Okay.
Oh, you were taking notes? Sorry. Play beach soccer? Yes, you got it?
Yes.
Okay.
Soccer.
Okay, the next one. Pack your luggage.
Pack
Luggage.
your
Luggage.
Luggage.
Okay, look. This is your luggage. When you go on vacation, you need to bring your luggage with you. Okay, ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Book a flight. Book a flight.
Book a flight.
Book a flight.
This is exactly to say make a reservation, right? But when you do it because you want to take a flight, it's better to say book a flight. Book a flight.
Flight.
Okay, next. Exchange money. Exchange money.
Change money.
Exchange money.
Change money.
Exchange money.
So if you go to Europe, you are not going to use dollars in some places. So you need to exchange dollars for euros. Euros.
Euro.
Very good.
Euro.
Good.
Euro.
If you go to Guatemala, you exchange dollars for
Quetzal.
quetzals. Quetzals. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Next. Go sightseeing. Go sightseeing.
Sightseeing.
A similar expression to saying go sightseeing in Spanish is like ir a turistear. Go sightseeing. It means that you go visit different places. Go sightseeing. Okay. Go sightseeing.
Sightseeing.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now, the next one. The next one. Make a reservation. Make a reservation.
A reservation.
Make a reservation.
Where can you make a reservation? When? Where?
In a restaurant.
In the hotel.
The
Hotel.
Good.
In this expression, we can
California.
say make a book.
Make
A book.
oh. In this case, we're going to say book. Book. Okay. Like in this case, book a flight, right?
Book
Okay.
a
In
flight.
this case, book is like saying make a reservation, right?
Okay.
I'm sorry. So book we use with flight. And you can also say book a room at the hotel. You can say that.
Okay.
It's very common to say make a reservation for hotels, for restaurants, for play. Yes, very good. Good, good, good. The next one, stay at a hotel. You're welcome. Stay at a hotel.
Stay at a hotel.
Pay attention. We say at. Stay at a hotel.
Stay at a hotel.
Stay at the hotel.
1 night, 2 nights, 1 week, you decide, right? Okay. You sleep at the hotel. And we have sunbathe. Sunbathe.
Sunbathe.
You see?
Sunbathe.
Sunbathe.
Bathe.
The sun is giving you a bath. Sunbathe.
Baño de sol.
Yes. It's like saying broncearse. Sunbathe.
Bañarse.
Asolearse. Yes, it's another good option.
Requemar.
Sunbathe. Yes, sunbathe. Okay, so we have these activities, vacation activities. Okay, which activities do you remember? Can you tell me? One example per person.
Book a flight.
Okay, more?
Stay at a hotel.
Okay, more?
Reservation.
Exchange money, make a reservation, very good. Any other?
Dance with the locals.
Yes, very good. Anything else?
Go sightseeing.
Okay, very good. Okay, now we're going over the presentation, but this time not to make you remember the vocabulary, but to do our first
yes, sorry.
exercise. Yes, exactly. Okay, you guys are going to help me remember the past forms of these activities. What is the past of buy?
Boat.
Good.
Boat.
Bought, right? Very good. Past of travel?
Travel.
Trouble.
Okay, so if we have travel, remember the E doesn't sound, so we're just going to say traveled.
Traveled.
Traveled. Very good.
Travel.
Travel.
Past of visit?
Visited.
Visited.
Awesome. Very good. Next, past of C.
Saw.
Saw. Yes, like the movie. Jigsaw. Do you like it?
Yes.
Yes, right. It's very entertaining. Okay, saw. Past of eat.
Ate.
Ate.
Ate. Perfect. Next, past of fly.
Flee.
Flew.
Flee. Flee. Flee
Flew.
or flew.
I'm going to help you out with the pronunciation. Spelling and pronunciation. Look, check your messages.
Flew.
Yes.
Flew.
Flew.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Flew. All right, now, continue over here. Okay, can you see my screen?
Flew.
Yes.
Okay,
Flew.
next.
Cook it. Cook it.
Very close, very
Cook.
close.
Good.
Yeah.
Cook. Cook. Cook.
Good.
Let's do an exercise. Okay, say the verb in the base form. Cook. Base form. Cook. Do you hear the sound of the K? Cook.
Cook.
Cook. Okay. So
Similar to cook.
it's similar, but in this case, there's a K, right? You feel it here. Cook. Okay. We can make it prominent just for the exercise, like cook. Okay. Now, to make the sound of the past, we're going to make a sound similar to this. Do it. Yes.
Cook.
Yes. Cook.
Cook.
Let's make the sound separate. Okay.
Cook.
Good.
Cook.
Just the sound of the letter T, just the sound. Okay, two separate sounds. Cook. Good. Separately. Cook. And the sound of the T. This is a great exercise for the pronunciation. Let's try to do it. Okay, so cook, and then you go faster. Cooked. See? You're getting there. Okay, cooked. Okay, perfect. You got it. Arrived.
Arrived.
Perfect. Arrived. Very good. Arrived. Look. Arrived.
Arrived.
Perfect. Okay. Past take.
Took.
Took. Yes.
Took.
Took. Past of ride.
Rode.
Yes. Rode. Very good.
On a bus.
Yes.
Danced.
Danced.
It sounds with a letter T, right? Danced.
Yes.
Danced.
Danced.
Good. Danced. Okay. Next. This is regular.
Climbed.
Climbed.
Very good.
Played.
Okay. Played. Very good.
Played.
Past of pack.
Packed.
Packed.
Packed. Perfect. Packed. Past of book. Regular. It's regular. So the ED doesn't sound, so we say booked. Booked. It's with T. Booked in your mind, right? Like cook, booked. Booked. Yes. Exchange in the past.
Changed.
Exchanged.
Exchanged. It's with letter D. Changed. Like when we just say changed. Remember? Changed, exchanged. Very good. Go. Past of go.
When.
Good.
When.
Past of make.
Make.
Regular or irregular?
Regular.
Irregular, right? And
Regular, yes.
made.
Made.
Very good.
Made.
Past of stay.
Stayed.
Stayed. Right. Stayed. Okay. Past of sunbathe. It is regular. So we say
Sunbathe.
sunbathed.
Bathe.
Sunbathed. With D.
Sunbathe.
Sunbathed.
Sunbathe.
Sunbathe.
Okay,
Sunbathe.
good. I need you to keep this in mind because we're using this later on. Okay, now, what are we going to do right now? We guys are going to read a story. So I'm going to send you a picture of the story and you're going to take notes to read the story as a group, okay? So I'm going to send you into groups and you take turns reading. Maybe a person can read 2 lines and the next person can read the other 2 lines and so on and so on. After you finish, we're coming back to the main session for the next activity, okay? You got the picture?
Yes, I got that.
Yes.
Carla, how do you feel right now? Are you okay?
Not very much. I have a migraine.
A migraine. Okay. If you're feeling so bad, you can take some rest because it's a very annoying pain, a migraine. So you can leave the session or you can just be watching what the other guys are doing. So you decide, but I have no problems with that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to send you to the small room sessions right now. I want to hear you reading the text, okay? Here we go.
Historical part.
I visited it with my mother, my best friend, and her family.
Pablo.
We woke up at 3 a.m. and we arrived at Flores Island at 9 a.m.
We had
Beatriz.
breakfast in a restaurant in Las Flores Island.
We ate a typical breakfast.
After that, we went shopping around the lake.
We bought many souvenirs
Arrived at Flores Island. at 9 a.m. We had a breakfast in a restaurant in Las Flores, Iceland. We ate a typical breakfast. After that, we went shopping around the lake. We bought many souvenirs and clothes. We entered the park at 10 a.m. and we started to walk around the park. We took many pictures of the pyramids and temples there, and we had a lunch treat there too. We finished our trip at 3 p.m. and we got back at my friend's home at
a.m. and we start to walk around the park.
Okay. Uh, we took many pictures of the pyramids and temples there, and we had lunch there too. We finished our trip at 3 p.m. and we got back at my friend's home at 11 p.m.
We finished. We finished.
Yeah, finished.
Yes.
Good, good, good. It's okay. All right. Continue, continue.
Okay.
Por ejemplo, okay. Lo mismo. Primera parte, de ahí que sigue Guadalupe y de ahí voy yo. Va. No, si querés empezar de nuevo vos, otra vez todo de nuevo, ahí voy yo.
No, empiezo, si quieren empiezo yo.
Speaking English. Hello, hello.
Hello.
English, English. You go first. No, I go first. Okay. Good, good, good. Go ahead. All right.
Last vacation. On my last vacation, I visited the Tikal Park.
I visited
Tikal Park. Tikal is a big archaeological park. I visited it with my mother, my best friend, and her family.
Okay. On my last vacation, I visited Tikal Park. Tikal is a big archaeological park. I visited with my mother, my best friend, and her family. We woke up at 3 a.m. and we arrived at Flores Island at 9 a.m. We had breakfast in a restaurant in the Flores Island. We ate a typical breakfast. After that, we went shopping around the lake. We bought many souvenirs and clothes. We entered the park at 10 a.m. and we started to walk around the park. We took many pictures of the pyramids and temples there, and we had lunch there too. We finished our trip at 3 p.m. and we got back at my friend's home at 11 p.m.
Okay, next. Who?
And this took walk. We walk. Finish it. Finish. Now. Got back. And then
entered the park at the 10 a.m. and then we started to walk around the park. We took many pictures on the pyramids and temples there, and we had lunch there too. We finished our trip at the 3 p.m. and we got back at my friend's home at the 11 p.m. Me cuesta decir muchas palabras. Bueno, tengo que practicar.
Practice makes perfect. Don't worry, don't worry.
Ah, chis, yo pensé que se había ido, teacher.
Yes, yes, I went to visit the other groups and I came back.
Ah, okay.
All right, don't worry.
Es que tengo que cerrar la sesión de Zoom. No cerrarla, sino que dejarla en segundo para poder ver las imágenes.
Yes, you're from your phone, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that the screen freezes when you switch to check other
The other the,
other
the other
apps.
page.
Yes, pictures
Yeah.
or documents. I know, don't worry.
No sé.
Okay, welcome back to the main session. Let's see if everyone's back. We're just missing 2 people. Okay. Okay, now some general observations regarding pronunciation before you guys take turns reading the text over here. So the first word is archaeological. Repeat it with me, everybody. Archaeological.
Archaeological.
Okay, perfect. Now the next one, breakfast. Listen. Breakfast. Like when you guys say Oktoberfest, okay, breakfast. Yes. I know you like those things.
I know, breakfast.
Okay, look, I'm sending you a message. Check your message right now. Breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
There you go. Breakfast. Okay. Okay. The next one is the name of the place. The place Las Flores. We say Las Flores Island. Very good. Island. Look, check your messages. Island. Perfect. Very good. Perfect. And okay, the next word is pyramids. Pyramids. Yes. And the last one is temples. Okay, temples. Very good. Temples. Yes, temples. Okay. So, recap. We say archaeological. Repeat it with me. Archaeological. Breakfast. Island. Pyramids. Temples. Okay. So the last person in my list is Javier. We're going to start with you. Okay, Javier, help me read the first line.
On my last vacation, I visited Tikal Park. Tikal is a big artificial.
Okay.
Archaeological.
On my last vacation, I visited Tikal Park. Repeat it.
I visited Tikal Park.
I visited Tikal Park. Javier, can you unmute your microphone, please? Thank you. Okay, I visited, one more time. I visited. I need you to unmute your microphone, Javi, please. There you go. Okay, I visited Tikal Park. Okay, the next one. Tikal is a big archaeological.
Tikal is a big archaeological.
Thank you. Okay, archaeological park. Have you experiencing some connection issues, but that's fine. Okay, I'm getting rid of this ad.
Archaeological.
Hard lag.
Good. Archaeological. All right. Thank you, Javi. Let's continue with Rene. Rene, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it says the next line, Rene, please.
I visited it with my mother, my best friend, and her family. We woke
Very
up
good.
at 3 a.m. and we arrived at Flores Island
Okay.
at 9 a.m.
Okay. One more time. And we arrived.
And we arrived at Flores Island at 9 a.m.
Thank you very much. Okay, Hector, continue reading.
Okay. We have breakfast in a restaurant in Las Flores Island.
Good. Thank you, Hector. Let's continue with Guadalupe. Guadalupe.
We ate a typical breakfast.
Yes, continue.
After that, we went shopping around the lake.
Okay, thank you. All right, Esther, continue. We bought.
We bought main souvenirs and clothes.
Okay, let's see. Beatrice, we
enter the park at 10 p.m. and we start to talk around the park.
Okay, very good. Let's see. We entered the park at 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
And we started to walk
around the park.
Around
the park.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, Rutilio, let's continue with you. Let's see. I can't see your faces. Let's try again. Rutilio, can you listen to me?
Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, so let's continue reading. So here, we took
many pictures of the pyramid and temple.
There.
And we had lunch there too.
Thank you, Roberto Correas. Thank you, Rutilio. Thank you.
Okay, we finished our trip at 3 p.m. and we got back at my friend's home at 11 p.m.
Okay, at 3
p.m.
Perfect. Okay, very good. So, tell me.
If I say, for example, breakfast, is incorrect?
It's not incorrect. People will understand. But if you go to listen to the sound, you see that it doesn't sound like a sound like break. It sounds like breakfast.
Okay.
But they will understand you. Okay. More questions. Do you have more questions? No? Okay. I have questions for you. All right. So I'm going to be asking the questions individually. Let's see. We're going to start with Carlos Valiente. Carlos, imagine all of you are the one who wrote the story. This is your story. So you're going to answer my questions as your information. So, Carlos, where did you go last vacation? Check in the story. Where did you go?
I went on my last vacation. I went to El Pital with my family.
Okay, now, from this text, imagine that you are the owner of the text. Very good. So this is your story. So my following questions are about this text. So where did you go? Where did you go last vacation?
I went to Tikal Park.
Awesome, very good. Let's see. Esther, what time did your trip finish? What time did your trip finish?
At 10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. Did it finish at 10 a.m.? Let's check. Okay. Finished. Let's get the info.
At
3 p.m.
3 p.m.
At 3 p.m. Okay, yes. Very good. Next question goes to, let's see, Roberto Correas. What places did you visit? What places did you visit?
Place the Tikal Park. I visited the Tikal Park. I visited the Flores Island.
Perfect.
I visited the shopping around the lake, and only that. Okay. I visited the pyramids and temples.
The pyramids and temples. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's see. Rene. What time did you go to your friend's house? What time did you go to your friend's house?
They go back about home at 11 p.m.
At 11 p.m., right? Okay, very good. Beatrice, who went with you? Who went with you?
My mother and my best friend and her family went with me.
Perfect. Okay. Douglas.
Teacher.
Okay. Yes?
I have a question.
Tell me.
In this question, is correct say who did go with you?
This is a curious detail about a question with who. Questions with who do not require an auxiliary. Okay, if the question is directly or directed to you. So who went with you? Who saw you? When it's a question that doesn't directly goes to you, we have to do it like this. Who went with you? Let me explain this in a better way. Let's see. For example, I have a question that is directed to another person or is focused on another person, not directly to you. So who went with you? Another one. Who saw you? Okay, repeat this one. Who saw you? Who saw you?
Who saw you?
Okay, I can also ask you, who told you that? Okay, who told you that? So in this question, I want to know about the other person rather than you. So I'm focusing on another person that maybe I don't know, right? So who went with you? Who saw you? Who told you that? Now, when am I going to add did to my questions with who? When the question is directed to you. It involves you directly. For example, who did you go with? Who did you go with? Okay. The next one. Who did you see? Repeat it with me. Who did you see? Okay. The next one. Imagine I change this one and I say, who did you call? Okay. But imagine, in this case, I am asking you directly, okay? So, because you did the action, right? You did the action. But imagine that I ask you about the person who called you because you received the call. So how can I ask this question? I'm going to say, Who called you? Who called you? Okay, repeat it with me. Who called you?
Who called
Who
you?
called you?
Lo podemos ver desde el punto de vista en cuando preguntamos de quién hizo la acción. Ahí no vamos a poner did, si es alguien más, ¿verdad? Siempre usted va incluido en la pregunta, pero si es alguien más que hizo la acción, ahí no voy a poner did. Si se fijan, ¿quién fue con vos? ¿Quién te vio? ¿Quién te dijo eso? ¿Quién te llamó? Cuando las acciones son hechas por otras personas. Cuando yo le hago una pregunta directa a usted de algo que usted hizo, ahí sí voy a poner did. Y puede ser solo usted o puede ser alguien más, ¿verdad? Pero aquí vamos a cambiar el sujeto. Pero aquí lo vamos a hacer con directamente el sujeto que le representa a usted, you, ¿verdad? Entonces yo le digo, ¿a quién llamó? ¿A quién llamó usted? ¿A quién llamó? ¿Con quién fue? ¿A quién vio? ¿A quién vio? Ya es la acción que usted hace hacia otra persona. Are we okay? Yes? Everybody else? Are we okay?
Yes.
Or do you have more questions? Do you have more questions about this? More questions?
No.
No? Okay, let's try to do another example. Can you give me an example where I do not need to add did in my question? Anybody can give me the example. So I can say who?
Who phoned you?
Ah, yes, very good. So another person did the action, right? Now, can you give me an example of an action that you did so that I can ask a question about it? Imagine that I have a party. I'm going to give you a tip. I have a party and I want to ask this action. So I'm going to say,
Who did?
And who?
Invited. You invited.
Ah, okay. It's your party and you decide who you invite. It's your party. So I'm going to say, who did?
You
Invite.
Ah, okay. But imagine that I have a party. This is not your party. And you come to my party and I go like, who?
Who invited
Ah.
you?
So what you doing here? I didn't invite you. Who invited you? Okay, yes? Are we okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. Now, let's see. Okay, the next participant, we're going to ask Pablo. Pablo, how many places did you visit in the story? How many places? Can you tell me? Count the places, count the places. How many places did you visit?
10 places.
1, 2, 3, how many?
3, 4.
4.
4 places.
So we have Tikal, Las Flores,
Las Flores Island. Las Flores Island.
Las Flores Island. What else?
Pyramids.
The pyramids and the
Temple.
temples. Very good. Great job. Okay, Douglas. What did you eat for breakfast in the story? What did you eat for breakfast?
I don't remember, teacher.
Let me show you.
Typical breakfast.
Oh, a typical breakfast, right? Good. Okay,
Yeah.
Carlos Pocasangre. Thank you, Douglas. Where did you buy the souvenirs? Where did you buy the souvenirs?
Clothes.
Many souvenirs.
We bought many souvenirs and clothes.
Around the lake.
Yay, there you go. Good job. Okay, and the last one. Okay, let's see. Giovanni, what time did you arrive at home? What time? What time did you arrive at home?
Uh, 3 p.m.
At 3 p.m.? Let's see. Do you agree,
11 p.m.
people?
No.
11 p.m.
No.
At 11.
11
At
p.m.
11. Yes. Okay, very good, very good. Do you have more questions before we go ahead with our last activity of today's class? More questions? No? Okay.
No question.
I'm going to show you an example of what you guys are going to do as a group. Here we go. Now, this is the story of a student that I have in another group. Okay, so here we go. You guys are going to help me read the story, okay? So here we go. We're going to start with Douglas. Douglas, ready? So it is about my last vacation. Okay, help me read, Douglas, the first slide.
Okay. All had 5 days. OL.
Of vacation?
No, oh, excuse me. I have 5 days of vacation.
Very good.
I visited my family. I took some rest and I ate a lot.
Perfect. Thank you. Let's see.
Okay.
Hector, go ahead. It's your turn.
I wish to spend my vacation with my family. So I spent another vacation with them again.
Okay, perfect. Javier, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, help me read the next slide. Okay. We
swam in the pool. Atami has nice suits.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. Guadalupe, the next slide. Help me read it.
And at night we walked along the seashore. We saw crabs on the seashore.
Okay, this is a small crab. Do you like crabs? Do you like to eat crabs?
Crab.
Yes.
Okay.
Delicious.
Delicious, right? Okay, crabs.
I don't like the crab.
I don't usually eat crabs.
Crab soup.
Oh yes. All right. Let's see. Rutilio, help me read this. The next slide. The next day.
The next day, we visited La Libertad Port.
Very good. We visited. One more time. We visited.
We visited.
Good. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Carlos. Carlos Bocasangre. Yes.
I'm starving.
Me too. Okay.
We went to the boardwalk where we had lunch and we ate fish.
Good. Roberto Correas.
Okay, we walked by the port. We saw fish and saw fish of different sizes of colors.
Sizes? Sizes and colors?
No, size and colors, yeah.
Okay.
We bought fish and shrimp for us and for my grandparents.
Okay, we bought fish and shrimp. Shrimp, like when you say Shrek, shrimp.
Yeah,
Shrimp.
Shrimp.
There you go. Okay, do you like shrimp, guys? Do you like it?
Yes, I like.
I don't like the seafood.
Okay.
Cannot eat that.
Are you allergic to seafood?
No. But
You don't like it?
I don't like
You just don't like it?
I don't like smell
It's a little bit bad. Yeah, I know. Esther, help me read.
We saw fishermen. They went out of the sea with their nets full of fish.
With their nets, one more time, with their nets.
With their nets
full of fish.
Or fish.
The nets are here. Okay, now the next one. Let's see who hasn't helped me read. Okay, let's see. Renee, one more time. Help me read. We
We visited my aunt Minda and my cousin. The next trip was to Moncagua in San Miguel.
Pablo, continue.
The day was sunny. We went to the famous Managua School.
Oh, it says
The
Manaus.
water,
Okay.
the water was cold.
I think she wanted to type Moncaguas over there. Okay, so let's see. Beatrice, help me out with this one.
That day we grilled meat. My brother played the guitar and my cousin Angie sang a beautiful song. We returned to our home the same day.
Okay, so we say we played the guitar. Played the guitar.
Played the guitar.
And we returned.
And we returned to our home the same day.
Perfect, thank you. Okay, the last one, let's see. Guadalupe, help me out.
What?
Help me out with the last slide.
The last ride was to Cerro Las Pavas in Cojutepeque. I went to mass with my grandparents.
Okay, very good. Mass is the ceremony that you go to every Sunday if you are a Catholic. Roberto, the last one.
On the last day off, I took some rest and I cleaned my room. I watched some movies too.
Awesome. So basically, this is what you guys are doing. You're going to work in groups and you're going to make up a story. Invent the story, okay, about your last trip. All of you went together to the trip, so you guys are going to tell me what you did on your last trip, your last vacation. What vocabulary are you going to use? Well, look, we have many options from the beginning of the class, right? So all you need to do is to use your imagination, okay? If you can make a presentation, it's good. If you can only type the story, it's good as well. Okay, I'm going to give you 15 minutes for that. 15 minutes, okay? So we're going to start right now. Do you have any questions about the instructions?
No.
Okay, so here we go. Hi, Daniel.
Hey, coach. Sorry for late.
It's okay. Don't worry. You let me know in advance. I'm going to send you to a group right now. so that you can work with them. They are working on a story about their last vacation, okay?
Okay,
So here we go.
thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
¿Tienen alguna idea de ustedes?
¿Alguien me dicte ahí o
1 years ago.
how many years?
1 years ago.
Okay.
We went.
Ah, pero es que es una historia que todos hayamos ido, ¿verdad?
Ajá.
Sí, invento.
Ajá, no,
Algo
no,
así.
ajá. Yo estaba inventando una ahorita, pero... Ah, ok.
Vaya, hasta donde pueden observar es donde lo que he escrito. Si me repiten.
I visited last year Malecon restaurant a Puerto de la Libertad. Asper.
Espérame. No sé si sería así.
Sí, está bien.
En pasado. I remember.
Oh, no, my last vacation was on September 19.
Yes.
19. My last
2019.
vacation was ¿qué dije?
On date September
On September.
Yes. For example, I visit the Cameron Hotel.
Where this is my last vacation
¿Me
was
escuchan?
September.
Sí,
No,
hoy sí.
Ah, ok.
Hoy sí te escuchamos.
En la mañana eso, ¿no?
Sí, pongámosle en la mañana.
Around the
Ajá.
9.
My family and me went.
When
Teacher, how do you say this expression? Make a reserve. I don't remember.
Oh,
It's
make a
correct.
reservation.
Reservation. Estoy inventando del hambre, teacher.
Don't worry, don't worry. It's almost time. Don't worry, don't worry.
El lugar sería
I don't understand, Javier.
Abby, I don't listen to you.
tenemos
Okay.
No se le escucha a Javier, solo que my family and me went which place?
Alrededor. alrededor de las 4 p.m., pongámosle.
No sería quizás I take a shower in the beach.
Me parece. Está bueno.
Ajá.
Pongámosle la hora.
We took a shower in the beach.
At 4 p.m. a las 4 p.m. p.m. 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Como para tomar un café, ¿cómo podríamos decir? Diga breakfast, no, vean.
No.
Los tomamos un café, pero no sé cómo decirlo. I take a coffee. O si no, le podemos poner y compramos yuca salpochada.
We went to drink a coffee.
Ajá, I drink drum, vea, en pasado. Los tomamos. I drink and drum. I drink a coffee. I drunk a coffee. Ajá. I drink
Ahí creo que es el verbo walking on the sun.
I was walking.
On the sun. Arena, en la arena, on the sun.
No, sun. A-N-D, sun. And I took a sunbreath, que dijo que era asolearse.
And I took sunbathe.
Sunbreath, ajá, algo así era.
Sunbreath.
No recuerdo cómo era. Pero déjeme la busco.
Sunbathe is correct. Sunbathe. It's correct. The words es.
No, porque sería el mismo lugar.
Es que esta palabra es británica y es como decir una discoteca. We went to
party.
We went to the party.
Okay.
And dance.
And we dance.
All night.
Okay. No, we dance at the 10 p.m. for example.
10 p.m.
And we go to the bed. Oh.
No, es at. Dance at sería.
Okay.
At 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. The next day, for example, we walk. We walk ¿a qué hora?
8 o'clock.
Y si intentamos ver el disque al amanecer.
O sea, sí.
We walk early in the morning at the 5 o'clock.
Very early at morning.
Okay. The next day we walk early in the morning. How early?
Creo que así sería, como al inicio, o el título, si queremos llamarlo así. Ok, I visited Malicon Restaurant on Puerto La Libertad. And after shopping fishes,
Okay, let's see. Let's check your creations. All right. So what's the next group over here? What's the first group? Sorry. We're going to start with Esther, Hector, Rene, and Roberto. Lucky you, lucky you. Okay, ready? You can display your screen here if you want.
Okay. Let me see.
Okay, read your story to the class.
It is my last vacation. 1 year ago, we visited the Cameron Resort. In this place, we arrived to the hotel, and there is a spot. We took one session after arrived, and that was relaxed. At night, we went to the pot, and we danced at 10 p.m. And the next day, we woke up early because we saw the dawn. And this day, we enjoyed the beach all day, and we went to the home at 3 p.m.
Wonderful, very good story. Now, just have some details. Pronunciation. We arrived. Repeat, we arrived.
We arrived
Okay, and there where it says after, it says
after.
There is a spa. We took one session after we arrived. Subject pronoun. After we arrived.
After we
Okay.
arrived, okay.
And then there where it says we arrived and that was relaxing with ing.
Okay.
Yes. Very good.
Relax.
Very good job. Nice story. Okay, sounds like something you can probably do here in the camera. Okay. Giovanni, Pablo, and Rutilio, go ahead. You guys don't let me know when you take pictures of me. You guys are mean. We can see the story now. You can start reading it.
Okay. My last vacation. On last year at Puerto La Libertad, I visited Malecon restaurant on Puerto La Libertad. And after I bought fishes around the 10 a.m. and we took a shower in the beach near to 4 p.m. Then we went to drink a coffee at 5 p.m. For the dinner, we ate typical food, delicious pupusa, and we returned at home at 7 p.m.
Okay, great job. Very good job. Okay. Show me the story. I need to see it, please. Thank you. Okay. After I bought, and in this case, we're going to say some fish. Fish is a noun that we do not pluralize. So you say I bought fish around.
Seafood.
Yes, fish. No es, only fish. Around 10 a.m. We took a shower. Okay, so you take a shower in the bathroom. So in this case, you can say, and we took a dip in the ocean. A dip in the ocean like this.
Dip in the ocean.
A dip in the ocean, you can say, or in the sea. A dip in the sea. And I would say those are the only observations. Very good job. Very good. Thank you. Now, Carlos Pocasangre, Carlos Valiente, and Guadalupe.
Oh, finished, teacher. I only. Okay, my last vacation. My last vacation was on September
2019, yes.
And went with my family to the Cameron Hotel. I remember the wonderful food and big pool and nice person. I was excited walking on the sand and I took some bait. In the night, visited the restaurant and ate a la carte food and danced all the night until sunrise.
All right, wonderful, very interesting. All right, so when we say years, we break the years, right? 2019, 2018. Now, from the year 2000 up, we can say 2001, 2002, 2019, okay? Now, let's see, okay. Nice people, plural form for a person is people, and nice people. I was excited with a letter D. I was excited. Now, I was excited to walk on the sand. To walk on the sand. Okay, no ing form in this case, to walk on the sand. And sunbathe is the verb, is the action. So we're just going to say, and I sunbathed. And I sunbathed. With letter D, right? Because it's in the past. Sunbathed. Letter D. Good. Okay. Preposition of time for the word night. At night. At night. At, and you eliminate the word da, at night. I visited the restaurant and ate a la carte. Okay, Perfect. Sounds like very exciting. Something very exciting to do. Very good. Thank you, guys. Now, let's see. We're checking Beatrice, Douglas, and Javier. Go ahead.
Okay, this is our last trip. In our last vacation, my family and me visited Panama. We flew to Panama City and we made a reservation in Hard Rock Hotel. We visited an Albrook Mall and my sister bought some handcraft and pan hat, and I took pictures him. At night, we went a restaurant in El Casco Viejo. We visited Bocas del Toro too. This is a better beach in the country because it's located in Atlantic Ocean, and we ate typical food with the locals. They are Gunayala community. This is a big city to visit.
Wow, I didn't know about all these details you guys mentioned in your story. It's very interesting.
Wonderful.
To know about Panama. I've never been there. Actually, in today, I was checking today's news on Instagram today, and a story about two girls who visited Panama some years ago appeared, and they said that these ladies went to a mountain, and in the mountain, they went camping, and they got lost in the mountains, and people never found them again. So they only found like parts of the bodies of the girls. So it was like there are tribes in Panama, and I didn't know. And now you're mentioning again that there's a community over there, which is it's a tribe, I think. All
That's
right.
another.
Mara's teacher.
Mm-hmm.
En Panamá, no. Lo voy a decir en español,
Okay.
no sé cómo se dice, pero se estaban exportando los mareros de acá a Panamá hace unos años.
Are gangsters, we can say gangsters.
Yes.
Pero existe la pequeña ciudad de Colón, y es peor que aquí.
It's dangerous too? Oh, wow.
Yes.
And I can't imagine something more dangerous than what we have over here. But it's good information to know. Great story. Some observations. Let's see. At the hotel, we made a reservation at Hard Rock Hotel. Yes. Okay. And then we have on vacation. So you say on our last vacations, in the beginning of your text. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So
our last vacation.
Instead of in, we say on.
Okay. On.
Yes. And then you say are. Yes. And the last one. I took some pictures of him. I took some pictures of him. All right. Very good job, guys. Very nice practice. Now, remember, with this class, we finish simple past, okay? Next week, we're going to have a different topic. Now, what's your job? Continue practicing everything we learn over here. It's your job to be a little bit more curious and to keep on improving your vocabulary, your knowledge through individual practice. Now, on Monday, we're having our first exam. Now, this is going to be online. It's going to be on Schoology. So I am going to give you the instructions for the exam on Monday, okay? Study everything we have seen from day one up to this point. So we have seen, we have studied in class simple past, the passive voice, gerunds after infinitives, also the infinitive form. So just check your notes. The exam is not difficult. It's piece of cake. But remember, you study because you want to speak good English, not to get a 10 in the exam. If you get a 10 in the exam, it's great. But you're studying to know English, right? Okay, so questions. What did we practice today? We practiced What did we practice in today's session? I can't hear you. Sorry?
Good practice. Reading. Good practice the reading.
Reading about what?
Then about the
Vacations.
Okay, vacation. So, but what was the main topic? What was the main purpose of the activity? Pronunciation and structure, right? Very good, very good. Now, let's check for attendance. Remember that if we sometimes finish the class a few minutes after the stipulated time, it's not because I want to have you here, right? I know you guys want to go take some rest and you also want to go eat your dinner, but because of the activities, because we're not a group of only 10 people, we're a big group. So because of the activities that we're developing in the class, it sometimes takes us a little more time than 8:30. And also, like I told you the other day, if we start later than 7, it means we need to take a little more time to finish the activities that I have prepared for every class. Okay, so let's see. So here we go. Hector Aviles.
Present.
Rutilio Cáceres.
Present.
Daniel Castro.
Late but here.
But he's here, right? That's what matters. Roberto Correas.
I'm here.
Carla Criollo was here, but she was feeling a little bit sick today from her migraine, so she had to leave a little earlier, but she was here. Giovanni Hernandez.
Here.
Alicia is not here. Let's see. Fernando Landaverde. No, right? Okay. Let's see. David Leiva, he had to do something today. Let's see. Juan Pablo Marroquín.
present.
Good. Let's see. Beatriz Campos.
Present.
Okay. Esther Pineda.
Present.
Carlos Pocasangre.
Present.
Douglas Rivera.
Present.
Javier Rosales. Javier.
Present.
Okay, very good.
Present.
Carlos Valiente.
Present.
Okay. Beatriz Villalobos.
Present.
And René Zelayandía.
Present.
Okay, very good. So if you guys have no questions about today's session or anything else, I'm going to see you on Monday. Study for the exam. Review your notes, okay? You guys have a great night. See you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Have a
See you.
great weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
You
Bye.
too. Bye-bye.